Okay, again, back to adding and subtracting linear expressions. How do you want to do B? How do you want to do it? Do you want to do it up and down? Do you like the up and down? Or do you like the other way? Up and down, okay. So, with the up and down, I have negative 4y, and you're doing it on your paper, plus 3, and I have 11y minus 5, and I'm adding those two expressions together. We all agree with that?
Wouldn't you add opposite than negative 5 on that?
Would I add an opposite for that negative 5? I sure could. Because subtraction is adding opposite. Okay. Now I've got a negative 4 plus 11. Looking at the y's. So how many y's do I truly have, Justin?
7y.
7y. And I've got a negative 5 and a 3.
Negative 2.
Negative 2. Good. Okay. I can do the same thing right here. I've got negative 4y, and I have 11y, which gives me my 7y. I have positive 3 and a negative 5. Either way, I come back with the same answer. Either way, I get the same thing. Okay? Now, we had an assignment, and you guys missed some stuff. So let's go back to that assignment that you missed some stuff on, and let's figure out where you made your mistakes. Just practice it a little bit, and then I'll give you the new assignment, and we should be good to go. So, somebody give me a problem off of that. Yes, sir. Tell me the problem.
2 and parentheses. Negative 3y minus 1 and parentheses plus in parentheses 2y plus 7 parentheses.
Okay. Before I can start combining the two expressions, do you see I have this expression, 2 times negative 3y minus 1, and the other expression is 2y plus 7. Do you see that? I need to simplify both of the expressions before I combine them. This 2 outside of the parentheses tells me what property are we looking at? It is multiplication, but it is called the distributive property. Okay? And the distributive property says, if I multiply the negative 3 by the 2, I have to multiply this other number by 2. What number do I have here in negative 3y minus 1? If I add opposite, what does the 1 become? What's it going to become?
Negative 1.
Okay. Now, what is 2 times, because this is basically what we're doing. Come on. 2 times negative 3y plus 2 times negative 1. What is 2 times negative 3y? Negative 6y. What's 2 times negative 1? Negative 2. Okay. And then I can go ahead and bring this down. Do you agree with that? So that says to add to it, this is my other expression, 2y plus 7. Okay? Well, what's negative 2 plus 7? It's 5. Do you see where I'm at, bub? Negative 2 plus 7 is 5. Because isn't the 7 the larger number between the two? So I subtract and find the difference, right? Okay. And what is negative 6y plus 2y? Negative 4y. You have that answer on your paper? Well, that's the correct answer. So see me in a little bit. We'll add it to your points, okay? And all of that makes sense to you? Okay, what else have we missed, kiddos? What else? Please put that away. Justin, not Justin, hang on a minute. Tell him, what'd you miss?
Number 4.
Tell me what the problem was.
1 in parentheses minus 3k.
Like this,
Yes.
okay?
Minus 4 times 2 plus 2.5k.
Like this.
Yes.
Okay, we've got several things going on in this one. Do you agree we have a subtraction statement with the minus here? Subtraction we change to add opposite. Does that solve that or simplify that part of it? That's as far as I would go with the opposite. Do you agree? Okay, so this says then to distribute or multiply -4 times everything inside those parentheses. So I have -4 times 2 plus -4 times 2.5k. Okay? What's -4 times 2?
-8.
-8. What's -4 times 2 and 5/10?
-10.
I agree. -10k. Okay? Now, do you want to do it up and down like the other kiddos have? Or do you do yours horizontal?
I don't really do horizontal, but that's probably why I've been getting it wrong.
Okay. So at this point, this is one expression. Do you agree? Does it matter that the -8 is in front? It doesn't matter. As long as I make sure that I line the second one up the same way. That's a subtraction statement, isn't it? So do I want to go in and do the add opposite right there? So that I have 2 addition statements that I'm combining now. So now I have plus. My second statement says 1 plus -3k. Well, what is -10k plus -3k? -13k. What's -8 plus 1? -8 plus 1, Jaslyn?
-7.
Okay. Do you see where it all comes from? Yes? No? I don't know? Don't care? Okay. Is this one any different than what we've been doing? Same stuff, isn't it? Do this one on your own. Tell me that 2 out here by itself, what does that tell you to do with it? Pardon? Yeah, I have to multiply it by. See what I'm saying? Okay, when you distribute that 2, what is negative 7.5 times 2? And at this point, you could be using calculators. At this point, you can use calculators, you know, to multiply. Okay? If you're not, you're cheating yourself, because some of you don't multiply very well. So get up and get the tools that you're being given. I understand your tool, sir, is right here, but I've also seen the mistakes.
That's right.
I'm just saying. If I don't put the gasoline in the car, it isn't gonna do me any good. I can't get anywhere without it. All right, what is 2 times negative 7 and 5/10? Negative 15 and negative 15z. Excuse me. Plus 2 times 3, which is 6. Okay. Now it says, there's my other statement. So now I'm going to add to it 5z plus negative 2. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
What's my final answer then? What is my final answer, Talon?
Negative 10z plus 4.
Do you all agree with Talon?
Yes.
So do I. I'm going to throw my line there so we know that's not a 2, it's a z. Okay, so do I. That was a 2 here because you didn't multiply the 2 times both pieces. Okay? Which is the only reason why I'm writing it out like that, so you can tell where that negative 2 came from. Okay? All right, what about on your homework? Do you have anything else that you missed and you don't know why? On the homework that you did for today, is there more that you missed and you don't know why? Let me see this. What if I give you this problem? Do I have distributive property in both sections?
Yes.
So I have to do that distributive stuff first. What do I get when I do the distributive on the left? 1/2 times 2r is what? 1/2 times 2r is r. What's 1/2 times 4? 2. Good. I'm going to leave that. Now, look back up in the original. It says minus 1/4. Isn't that the same thing as plus a negative 1/4? Times, well, I've got 16 minus 8r. What do I do with the minus 8r? Add opposite. Now is it 16 plus negative 8r? Now, negative 1/4 times 16 plus negative 1/4 times negative 8r. What is 1/4 times 16? And that's a negative 1/4. Negative 4 plus negative 1/4 times negative 8.
2.
So there's my new statement. Do you agree? And now I'm adding those two together. So if I take r plus 2 plus 2r plus negative 4, 2R plus R is 3R. Negative 4 plus 2 is negative 2, isn't it? So 3R plus negative 2 is my final answer. Does everybody see where that's all coming from? Josie's going, man, that's tough. It's not really hard, but there's a lot of it, isn't
Yeah.
it?
There's a lot of numbers.
Yeah, and you just have to take it a little bit at a time. Take it piece by piece. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Let's go to this one. Story problem. The original price of a cowboy hat is $D. Roper, you gonna get a new hat? Okay. You use a coupon and buy the hat for D minus $2. So you take the original price minus $2. You can decorate the hat and sell it then for 2D minus $4. Oh, Cashton's gonna buy your hat for you after you decorate it, okay? Write an expression that represents how much you earn from buying and selling the hat. Okay, so how much does the hat cost you? What's it say it cost you? That's one expression. How much are you selling it for? Now, are you selling it for more than you gave? You wouldn't sell it for less than you gave for it, would you? So if you want to know how much profit you get, you take the price you sold it for and subtract out the price you gave. Do you agree? All right, do we agree add opposite there? And typically I would say add opposite there. Do we agree?
Yes.
And what do I know? This is the one that trips you. This says this minus this.
Add a 1
Put a 1 right here
and then add opposite.
and add opposite there.
I remember.
So what is negative 1 times D plus negative 1 times negative 2? I'm changing that expression to an addition statement. I have negative 1D or negative D plus 2. Do you agree? So now I have what I'm actually going to figure. I don't know. There we go. What I'm actually going to figure is I'm going to take the 2D plus negative 4, add negative D plus 2. Okay? And this would tell me how much profit. Do you agree? 2D minus D would give me D by itself. Do you agree? What's negative 4 plus 2? Okay? So interpret it. What does it mean? It means if I take the original price, even though I did the decorating, if I take the original price of the hat and subtract out 2, I'm going to have my profit. Do you agree with that? So if the hat cost you $15, how much profit are you going to get? If the hat is D and it cost me $15 to buy the hat, and I got it on sale and I already decorated it, now I'm going to sell it to Cashton, how much money am I going to end up making off of that hat? Nope. How much money would I make, Cashton? If the hat costs 15, that's my D. Pardon? Yeah, I'm gonna make 13 bucks off of you. You want to buy it from me, or you want to go do it yourself? Do it yourself. Hey, it's a pretty good deal for me, though.
Yeah.
Roper, you like those deals? Yeah, you make it. If you sold, 2 or 3 of them like that, you can make some money pretty quick, couldn't you? Yeah.
Wait, but wouldn't he buy it for $15?
He paid $13 for it, technically. But he had a $2 coupon. But then, he sold sold it for 2 times 15, which is 30, minus 4. 26. But I had to pay for the original. I'd already paid 13. So do you understand? I'm getting $13 profit. That's how much money I'm gonna have extra after I pay for everything that I needed to pay. I still got $13.
Okay, I understand.
That's a pretty good markup. Okay? We did this, correct?
Yes.
I'm gonna change this assignment to textbook. Textbook, page 90 and 91. One through 5. That's your assignment.